Almost a year since the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office conducted one of the largest illegal marijuana grow busts in years.
That's right, but just last week, 2 lawsuits were filed by someone who claims that the raid wasn't what authorities made it out to be.
12 News journalist Tiani Jadaling is live in Phoenix tonight. She spoke with a man suing both in state and federal court and has his thoughts. Tiani?
Mark Caribe, it was Phoenix resident Thomas May who filed both lawsuits. At the time, he says he was the property manager, but even a year later, he says he fully doesn't understand why they were targeted.
I've been recovering from that, and it just ruined my life.
Thomas May reflects on the incident that took place at the property he managed near 40th Street in McDowell on July 9th of last year. It was the day the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office conducted a large raid on what was said to be an illegal marijuana grow operation. At the time, Sheriff Jerry Sheridan told 12 News detectives would confiscate well over $1 million worth of marijuana and product. 3 individuals were detained. But a year later, May says no charges have been filed and he is yet to hear from MCSO.
They realized the minute they started tearing things apart that wasn't what they thought it was.
He says he was one of the individuals detained that day. The Phoenix resident claims he was handcuffed and left out in the sun for over an hour.
I didn't know if I was going to jail. I didn't know what was going on at the compound.
And just last week, the 76-year-old filed 2 lawsuits representing himself. One within the state against the sheriff's office, deputies involved in the raid, Maricopa County Attorney's Office, and Rachel Mitchell, and one in federal court involving MCSO, Sheriff Jerry Sheridan, along with additional deputies. In the federal lawsuit, May claims deputies violated his constitutional rights through an unlawful search and seizure of his property, an unlawful detention, the use of excessive force, and elder abuse.
Well, they tore the whole building apart. I mean, it was a scary thing. I had never experienced anything like that.
The 76-year-old says he was licensed to grow legally in the warehouse through his medical marijuana caregiver's license. Meanwhile, his tenant Chad Carey, whose name was on the search warrant that day, is a hemp distributor, which falls under different legal guidelines.
The narcotics officer, whoever was in charge of this, I believe it's this detective or deputy Nikolic, all he had to do was drive into the gate, come into my office and talk to me, and I said, hey, listen. Here's what it is.
May lost thousands of dollars and is no longer involved in the industry. But before filing the lawsuits, he submitted a notice of claim asking the county for more than $10 million in damages.
I filed the suit for the claim, and then I filed in federal court because they violated my Fourth Amendment rights. And I said, let the jury pick if they're found guilty and they award damages, let the jury pick them.
We did reach out to MCSO for comment. They left us a statement reading in part, quote, "This is an ongoing criminal investigation in which Mr. May is a person of interest. Since this is an ongoing investigation, we cannot release any further information at this time." Now, we did reach out to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for comment on this. They tell us they never received a submittal for charges from MCSO. Live in Phoenix, I'm Tiani Jadaling, 12 News.
All right, Tiani, thank you.